Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, text 3. Klebyam masma gama partha netatvai upapadyate shudram hridaya dorbalyam tyaktvo tishtha parantapa. O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading impotence. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. So after Arjuna said, I'm not going to fight, Krishna is telling Arjuna, oh, don't speak these words. Arjuna was addressed as the son of Pritha, who happened to be the sister of Krishna's father, Vasudeva. Therefore, Arjuna had a blood relationship with Krishna. So Vasudeva, Krishna's father, and Arjuna's mom, Kunti, their brother and sister. Kunti's another name is Pritha. And so that's the reason Krishna is called as Parth, the son of Pritha. So Krishna is saying, you're in a family relationship with me, you're my cousin. How you can speak such things? If the son of a Kshatriya declines to fight, he is a Kshatriya in name only. And if the son of a Brahmana acts impiously, he is a Brahmana in name only. Such Kshatriyas and Brahmanas are unworthy sons of their fathers. Therefore, Krishna did not want Arjuna to become an unworthy son of a Kshatriya. Arjuna was the most intimate friend of Krishna, and Krishna was directly guiding him on the chariot. But in spite of all these credits, if Arjuna abandoned the battle, he would be committing an infamous act. Therefore, Krishna said that such an attitude in Arjuna did not fit his personality. Arjuna might argue that he would give up the battle on the grounds of his magnanimous attitude for the most respectable Bhishma and his relatives. But Krishna considered that sort of magnanimity mere weakness of heart. Such false magnanimity was not approved by any authority. Therefore, such magnanimity or so-called non-violence should be given up by persons like Arjuna under the direct guidance of Krishna. So Krishna is telling him first that you're a Kshatriya, you're a family relationship to me, you're coming from great family. How can you speak that you don't want to fight? It does not become you, And also it's said that then such people, Kshatriya who's refusing to fight is a Kshatriya in name only, means he's not being true to his nature. And similarly, Brahmanas who are not following the Brahmanical qualities, just because they are born in the family of a Brahmana, but are not situated in the Brahmanical qualities, should not be called as Brahmanas then. Then he's a Brahmana in name only, means he's not really a Brahman. And we can see that now in Kali Yuga, it is mostly is like that, There are very, very few truly Brahmanical people. And then Krishna is also saying that, oh, it's only out of weakness of your heart that you're saying you don't want to fight. You think you're trying to be, oh, it's okay, I will give up the whole kingdom. I can go to the forest and live by begging. So you think you're being very charitable, that, oh, you're so nice. But no, your heart has become weak. And then later he'll say that people will say you got scared. In the next verse, let's see what he says. Oh, not yet. So then, but later Krishna says that, oh, you stop to fight, people will think you got scared, that you're a coward, you didn't want to fight. You got scared of them. That's why you stopped fighting. Not they'll think that, oh, out of your compassion, you didn't fight. So the next one, Arjuna Vacha, Katham Bhishmam Aham Sankhye Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhihi Prati Yotsyami Purjarhav Arisudana. Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? Respectable superiors like Bhishma, the grandfather, and Dronacharya, the teachers, are always worshipable. Even if they attack, they should not be counterattacked. It is general etiquette that superiors are not to be offered even a verbal fight. Even if they are sometimes harsh in behavior, they should not be harshly treated. Then how is it possible for Arjuna to counterattack them? Would Krishna ever attack his own grandfather Ugrasen or his teacher Sandipani Muni? These were some of the arguments offered by Arjuna to Krishna. So Arjuna is saying, they are my elders. Elders are not supposed to be spoken harshly to even, and you want me to kill them? Would you do that to your own grandfather and to your teacher, your superior? We have to respect our superiors. We are not even supposed to, even if they are harsh towards us, we should still be submissive and respectable to them. So how do you want me to do? Then, what does Krishna say? Gurun, Arjuna continues, Gurun ahatva hi maha nubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhekshyam api haloke hatvartha kamam stu gurun iheva bunjya bhogan rudira pradigdhan. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. According to scriptural quotes, a teacher who engages in an abominable action and has lost his sense of discrimination is fit to be abandoned. Bhishma and Drona were obliged to take the side of Duryodhana because of his financial assistance, although they should not have accepted such a position simply on financial considerations. Under the circumstances, they have lost the respectability of teachers, but Arjuna thinks that nevertheless, they remain his superiors, and therefore to enjoy material profits after killing them would mean to enjoy spoils tainted with blood. So the Shastras say that if a teacher who has lost his sense of discrimination, means he's not following the principles properly, then one should abandon such a teacher. So it's said that Bhishma and Dronacharya, when Draupadi was being disrobed, they didn't say anything, although they should have. They didn't say anything. Why they didn't say is because they felt, oh, we are being maintained by Duryodhana. So how can we say anything? Because of that, they are fit to be abandoned. You know, because of that, they are fit to be killed. But here, of course, Arjuna is saying that, no, I don't want to kill them. Even, you know, if they are fit to be abandoned, I still don't want to kill them. I'm attached to them. So, na chaitad vid mahakartaran no karyo yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu yan eva hatvana jiji visham mas te avasthita pramukhe dhritarashtraha. Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. So Arjuna did not know whether he should fight and risk unnecessary violence, although fighting is the duty of the Kshatriyas, or whether he should refrain and live by begging. He was thinking, what shall I do? Should I just go to the forest and beg, and give up my fighting? Although I know it's my duty, but well, I think it's going to be better I just go live by begging. If he did not conquer the enemy, begging would be his only means of subsistence. Nor was there certainty of victory, because either side might emerge victorious. Even if victory awaited them and their cause was justified, still, if the sons of Dhritarashtra died in battle, it would be very difficult to live in their absence. So Arjuna is saying, okay, even if we win the kingdom, so we have to kill our cousins, our dear ones, then only we will be able to win the kingdom. But in that way, we don't want the kingdom. I don't want this kingdom, which comes to me at the cost of killing the people I love. Under the circumstances, that would be another kind of defeat for them. All these considerations by Arjuna definitely proved that not only was he a great devotee of the Lord, but he was also highly enlightened and had complete control over his mind and senses. His desire to live by begging, although he was born in the royal household, is another sign of detachment. He's a prince, he's a Kshatriya, he's born in luxury. And here he's even ready that it's okay, I don't want anything. I'll just live by begging. Where he has so many servants taking care of his needs, there he's saying, I'm ready to give it all up. I can live by begging. So he was truly virtuous, as these qualities combined with his faith in the words of instruction of Sri Krishna, his spiritual master, indicate. It is concluded that Arjuna was quite fit for liberation. Unless senses are controlled, there is no chance of elevation to the platform of knowledge. And without knowledge and devotion, there is no chance of liberation. So what are the requisites for us to be able to understand the transcendental knowledge? To receive the transcendental knowledge is we should control our senses. Our senses should be controlled. Means we should not engage in sinful activity. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, and no meat eating. What happens then? Then with that, we are able to receive the knowledge. We are able to receive the knowledge, and then that knowledge is going to give us devotion. That devotion is going to take us out of this material world. Arjuna was competent in all these attributes over and above his enormous attributes in his material relationships. So it's being said that Arjuna was qualified to receive the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, appropriately receive it. Although he had a lot of over and above, so he had all these very good qualities, Arjuna. Any questions or comments? No, then we'll stop here for today. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.